All right, so all praise to Yahweh, Bahoshem, Yahweh Shai, Bahoshem, Rakaha, Kwadash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops of Great Millstone, or GMS for short. Now, this is where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And also Shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. All right, so we're going to pick up in I think, I'm not sure, but I think this may be the last in the series, first three words. All right, this may even be a short video. All right, but hopefully it comes through, or Lord willing, this comes through as sincere and you receive some edification. Okay. Let me do that first. Let me look up the word edification.
Edification.
All right, definitions from Oxford Languages. Noun. It says the instruction or improvement of a person's morally or intellectually. Again, the instruction or improvement of a person morally or intellectually. Okay? So, Lord willing, there'll be some edification through this. Okay? As I also received edification through the hearing of this lesson. All right? This is from notes. And all these things that I've learned have been through the spirit and power of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, through their men, okay? And it was a gift that I understand it also, all right? It's a gift if you understand. So the thing is to keep watering this gift and growing in the spirit and, Lord willing, reaching the highest office on this earth, which is being, one, you have to be an Israelite man. Two, it is the preaching and teaching of these words on the highways and hedges, okay, outside, okay? So we're going to pick up in Colossians chapter 1, all right, verse 13. It says, who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins. So we are not fully free, but we are in the process of becoming free, starting with our minds. All right? As we are in these bodies, we are walking toward eternal redemption. Sin will have no more dominion over us again. All right, and again, let's get a word. Define dominion.
Dominion.
All right, dominion, noun. It says sovereignty or control. All right, so we are on the way to having sin not have dominion over us ever again. Okay, which is sovereignty or control. Okay, so now Colossians 1, again, I'll start at 13. It reads, who hath delivered us from, excuse me, let me read the heading above 13. Reads, what the Messiah has done. Okay, verse 13, it says, who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. And let me go ahead and, this is one of the verses that uh, in the Apocrypha that I think of well, that I had read over and over again, and one day it just hit me. All right, so you can read a verse and understand it, right? But when it clicks really, it's man. All right, so hold on. Uh, this is Ecclesiasticus 44:16. It says, Enoch pleased the Lord and was translated, being an example of repentance to all generations. All right, so just as Enoch walked with the Lord, was no longer here, we strive to be that way in the spirit now. Okay, and as it says right here in Colossians 1:13, it says, Who hath delivered us from the power of darkness? Who's delivering us from this sin that has dominion over us? All right, it is Yahweh Shai. Okay, who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. All right, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. All right, it was Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai that got us, or that is translating us from the dominion of sin. Okay, that's what's going on. All right, so this is how we know that Adam is also Yahweh Shai. He was the first king and priest, the first to receive the breath of life directly from the Most High himself. He named the animals. He was the ruler of the first temple. Adam represented the Son of God, and the sons of God were to rule this earth, starting at the Garden of Eden. But we fell. All right, let me go to that verse again. All right, Psalm 82:6 again. Let me see. Yeah, Psalm 82:6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. All right. So again, Adam represented the Son of God, and the sons of God were to rule this earth, starting at the Garden of Eden, but we fell. All right. Solomon ruled out of the land given to our fathers for 40 years and then fell. All right. Through Solomon, we have entered into the beasts that Daniel prophesied would come before the second coming of Yahushua. We are in this fourth beast. All right, the second leg of Rome. Okay. Yahushua is the Alpha and the Omega. On earth, he is responsible for bringing forth good and evil. All right. So through Cain and Abel, okay, he brought forth good and evil. Okay, as Isaac, through Jacob and Esau, he brought forth good and evil. All right, he is the beginning of our fall. He is the beginning of these captivities that led to Babylon, but he is also the beginning of life, as he came in the flesh and conquered death and made right his wrongs. Okay, let's go to Romans 5. Romans 5 and verse 19. It reads, "For as by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one shall many be made righteous." All right, so we will be made righteous when we are brought back to our heavenly estate. Okay. All right. Back in Colossians. Back in Colossians 1 in verse 16. It reads, "For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in the earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him." All right. Let's get this NLT. Colossians chapter 1 and verse 16 again in the NLT. It reads, "For through him God created everything in the heavenly realms on earth." Okay. And I'm saying that, hold on. "For through him God created everything in the heavenly realms and on earth. He made the things we can see and the things we can't see, such as thrones, kingdoms, rulers, and authorities in the unseen world. Everything was created through him and for him." So all nations on the planet go back to Adam. All right, through Noah, we have Shem, Ham, and Japheth, whom survived the flood, and all nations come from them. This is the Son of the Most High in a different fashion. Okay. All right. Let's go to Colossians 1 and 17 now. It says, "And he is before all things, and by him all things consist." Okay, Yahushua existed before evil. Okay, he existed before evil. Now to finish off Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45 and 7. Okay, it reads, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things." Okay. So that was the first three words, all right, in the beginning. Okay. So with that, Kohalal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops of Great Millstone, all right, or GMS for short. This is where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. Okay, and also Shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. Lord willing, I'm of that number. And Lord willing, we'll see you in the next video. Shalom.